Welcome back to Switch Direct. There's a massive amount of games out for sale right now, and it can be a pain to go through that eShop, figure out what is good and what isn't. So we've dived deep into the list to find some of the best ones with the best prices. First, we have Cosmic Star Heroine. This is an excellent RPG that is inspired heavily from games of the past, such as Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy. It has great pixel art and has a sci-fi theme that has the battles take place just like in Chrono Trigger, where you see the enemies on the map first, and the battles take place where you are instead of going to a new screen. With such a deep sale of 90% off, this is an awesome choice for anyone who misses the 16-bit era RPGs and wants a new, fun experience. Gorgoa is an artistic puzzle game that has a stunning graphical style, with an interesting puzzle and story that has you moving pictures between four squares, allowing the main character to traverse a world that is interconnected to solve a mystery of a dragon he sees in the beginning. If you love artistic games and puzzles, then this is a great game to get while on sale. Though we should warn you it's a bit short at only a couple hours, depending on how quickly you can solve the puzzles. So we definitely recommend getting this on sale over a full price. Sales for 50% off till May 28th. This War of Mine is a survival game played as wartime survivors. Each game, you'll have a group of random survivors, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. You'll need to work towards building your shelter with gardens, defenses, and crafting for trade. At night, you'll sneak out of your shelter while choosing who stays to guard or rest and who goes out to find new food or items needed. You'll be able to choose between going into abandoned shelters, trading with other survivors, or attacking other shelters that have other people. This gives you the ability to make ethical choices, live and let live, or live and let die. The choice is yours. This dark and serious game gives a very engaging and intense experience with a strong story. The complete edition includes all DLCs for other previous releases. Sales for 67% off until May 25th. Next up, we have Escapist 1 and 2. These games have you trying to escape from a variety of different prisons, each of which can be done in multiple ways, as you have to figure out the guards' patterns, get the correct tools, work with the right inmates, and improve your stats that you need to do it, such as you can work out in the gym to get stronger so you can win fistfights. Both of these games are a blast to play with fun art style. They'll have you thinking hard how to get out of each prison and wanting you to keep coming back to play. Escapist 1 is on sale for 80% off for $2.99, while Escapist 2 is 66% off for $6.79, both until May 24th. Axiom Verge is an excellent Metroidvania where you play as a scientist who's awoken on a hostile alien world. Developed by sole developer over 5 years, this fantastic game will have you searching, backtracking, and gathering new abilities as you should in any good Metroidvania title. Axiom Verge gives solid gameplay with top-notch design. The developer subverted a number of typical tropes in these types of games to keep the experience fresh and unique. It's on sale for 40% off until May 21st. What Remains of Edith Finch is up next. This narrative-driven game has you playing as the titular character Edith as she goes back to the Finch home for the first time in years, following the death of her mother. The Finches are cursed such that all but one child of each generation has an untimely death, So as you go through the house and you see each of the Finch's room, you'll be greeted with a story that shows what happened to each of them at the time of their demise. If you want a strong, somber narrative, then this is a great pick for you. Sales for 50% off until May 28th.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Ashen is a Souls-like game that has a similar stamina and combat system to Dark Souls, as well as a co-op system that has some similarity as well, where people can passively join into the same open area and work with you cooperatively. With only Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch, this is a good time to pick up Ashen if you enjoyed that and want some more difficult action along the same line. We're still hoping they'll remaster Demon's Souls and bring it to the Switch, as well as bringing the other Soulsborne's games, but until they do, Ashen is a fun distraction with a decent sale of 40% off until May 28th. X-Order is up next. This strategy game uses the fun and strategic gameplay we've seen similarly in titles such as Advanced Wars and the more recent Wargroove. It has a nice, soothing soundtrack and a fun, bright art style that we really enjoy. In it, you'll capture buildings that give resources and allow for creating more units, and take over the map, defeating all your foes. The story's a bit weak, but the gameplay is tight. X-Order provides some good challenge at a cheap price, with its 92% off sale. If you like top-down turn-based strategies, then be sure to check it out. Next up, we have Regalia of Men and Monarchs, the Royal Edition. This is a strategy JRPG that packs a lot of humor into a decent-sized game. After your father's passing, you inherit his kingdom, but it's in terrible debt, and you'll have to bring it back to its former glory through your adventuring. It has vibrant graphics and a fun battle system that, if you're a fan of the genre, is a great pick at its lowest price ever of 85% off.
To be honest, we didn't really clean much, but we found this.
What's that?
Looks like a family tree.
But you're like, what, 12?
Yep.
All right, Griffith, you win. Lend me a hand here.
Beat Cop is a pixel art puzzle adventure game where you play as an 80s style cop that used to be a detective and now has to do the grunt work of a beat cop as you try and clear your name from someone who framed you. You'll be going in day cycles where you have new assignments each day that you will have to keep up with while also uncovering the larger mystery. Beat Cop has a non-linear story and lets you really choose to be a good or bad cop as you decide how best to do things and solve the game. It has a lot of dark and sarcastic humor that is fun to experience. On sale for 73% off until May 25th. Thanks for watching Switch Direct. Be sure to subscribe for more reviews, sales guides, and deep dives.